Hey you guys, before I got into the video, I just wanted to talk briefly about my new ebook, Zodiac Signs Sex Language. Whether you're looking to improve your sex life and your dating life, or if you're just looking to expand your knowledge about astrology, this is definitely the right book for you. This book is meant to help you improve your sex life, your dating life, and your love life, your relationships, and to spice it up in the bedroom if need be, or to just once again help you learn more about astrology. So if you're interested in any of these things, if you're interested in learning about the different love languages and the different sex languages of the zodiac signs, definitely look into getting this book, Zodiac Signs Sex Language, written by me, edited by me, and designed by me, Lamarr Townsend. So you can purchase this ebook on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or you can purchase it on Amazon, on the Amazon Kindle ebook store, alright? Or just amazon.com. Alright, into the video we go. Thank you for listening and watching.
Gemini versus Sagittarius. Who is the strongest? Well, first of all, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules communication, intellect, the mind. Mercury is very adaptable and quick on its feet. Mercury is a quick learner. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter rules expansion, our ability to be tolerant of other people, different beliefs and ideologies, our personal philosophies and belief systems. It also rules the taboo and our ability to expand our knowledge and our horizons, and also our sense of exploration and adventure. Okay, Sagittarius is a very quick energy as well. Jupiter always lands on its feet like a cat. So, who's the strongest though? This is a toughie because these two are actually polar opposite zodiac signs. So often the polar opposites have a lot in common. Alright, so one thing being in common that these two have is that they're very quick-witted. Okay, anyone who has a mixture of these two energies in their chart is super quick. Think Joan Rivers. Like, Joan Rivers was so quick, so fast with her kind of quick-witted remarks. She was lethal with her remarks sometimes. So, this is also someone who, a mixture with these energies. It can be someone who speaks their mind, says what they think without filter. Alright, speaking of which, Sagittarius can tend to not have a filter, alright, which can sometimes actually hurt Gemini's feelings, but once the floor is open for one to not have a filter, Gemini can also unfilter themselves too. So this can be an unfiltered horrible Royal Rumble, alright? Like, this is ooh. I would hate to be in this room between these two, especially if they're having a verbal fight. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't want to be in the room, alright, because not only are they going to get it, but everyone else in the room is going to get it too. Everyone else in the room is going to be forced to pick sides. It's just going to be a mess. These two are very strong-witted, strong-willed people. Very strong-minded people as well. So these are the types of people who, they're open to interpretation, they're open to change, they're open to expanding, they're open to learning, alright? Remember, these two signs are ruled by planets that love to learn, right? Or love to impart knowledge as well, right? But, at the same time, these are people who are very quick learners. They're very, they're also not the most focused people, alright? Gemini and Sagittarius energies are not the most focused. Now, my Mercury and Mars are in Sagittarius, so you just saw me kind of have an unfocused moment, right? Like, Mercury rules communication, intellect, the mind. Mars rules, how we express ourselves, how we express our raw energy and stuff. So, not the most focused. Definitely can be unfiltered, okay? This is the type of person who can have a lot of dirt on people, both of these people, Gemini and Sagittarius. So when Gemini goes low, Sagittarius can go even lower. When Gemini goes high, Sagittarius can go even higher, But in that same frame, where, Sagittarius may have something that, a personal philosophy or a personal belief that they're very adamant about, maybe that doesn't make sense to a Gemini. A Gemini is willing to kind of pick that belief apart, which is going to really frustrate and anger the Sagittarius. Now, You would think the ball would be in the Gemini's court at this point, but really once the Sagittarius is angry, the rules go out the window. Alright, so that's the thing with Sagittarius, is that when they really, really get angry, rules go out of the window. Now, these two are really good at playing within the lines, playing in the rules at first. But once, certain things happen, once the filters come off, the rules tend to also be thrown in the trash as well. Alright, so... But, does that make Sagittarius stronger than Gemini? Just because of their anger. Now, the thing with Gemini is that, Gemini can actually be quite amused by Sagittarius' anger. Amused by the fact that they made Sagittarius so angry. So now that they know that they can make Sagittarius that angry, they may push more buttons to see how far they can go, even more, right? Which may even anger the Sagittarius further. But once a Sagittarius gets angry, they can tend to lose control. So a Sagittarius who has lost control can be lethal, right? But on that same realm, a Gemini who's lost control can be just as lethal too. With their mouths, right? Now, Sagittarius in the way that they do things as well, Gemini more so in their mouths. Like, Gemini may speak a crazy game, but they're not willing to always go crazy right off the bat. Sagittarius may be willing to go crazy off the bat. And this may take Gemini off guard, the crazy, because remember, Sagittarius is fire energy. Fire energy is very expressive, so not only does fire come out of their mouth, fire also comes in the way that they express themselves, the way that they do things. So Gemini has to be very quick, in terms of reacting to Sagittarius' fire. Gemini may get burned a few times. Pushing buttons, pushing boundaries. Sagittarius can also sometimes struggle with boundaries, right? Because they're so used to expanding, and inviting people in, to join in on the expansion, Tough for Sagittarius, right? They have a lot going on over there. But Gemini has a lot of blind spots at this point, right? So by the time Sagittarius has calmed down, the fire out of their ears has kind of subsided, alright? Or the fire coming out of their ears has subsided. By the way, I'm also a December-born Capricorn, and I find that the December-born Capricorns, born December 27th, I know a lot of other December-born Capricorns, and I love us. I love our energy. Like, I love knowing people who have this energy. We can sometimes be mistaken for fire signs because we can be so fiery. Alright, because we are born in the month of Sagittarius and that Sagittarius cusp. So I get this energy totally. This Sagittarius energy. Once the Sagittarius is kind of calmed down and the anger, or most of the anger, a big part of the anger has subsided, now a Sagittarius is at a point where they realize, wow, this Gemini made me angrier than I wanted or expected to be. They pushed a button and they triggered me, more than I thought they would. More than I expected them to. See, don't underestimate a Gemini, okay? It's interesting, I think, it may have to do with them being kind of born in succession, like, kind of like, it's like Gemini season and it's Cancer season. Geminis kind of have that Cancer energy, where they can sometimes be underestimated. And a lot of times Geminis and Cancers, because they're very perceptive and intuitively aware, they're able to kind of pick up on other people's strengths and weaknesses, and certain buttons that certain weak points and wounds that people have to pick on. So don't underestimate a Gemini, and they're smart. Okay, Geminis are really perceptive, really smart. Okay, they don't say it all, but they pay attention. So at this point, Sagittarius has calmed down. The fire has stopped coming out of their ears, right? And now Sagittarius is like, okay, two can play that game. So now Sagittarius is going to pay more attention to you, Gemini, at this point. And they're going to start to slowly push your buttons. Slowly, start to do things to kind of piss you off. To see how far they can push you. But the thing with Sagittarius is that, they're a little bit more slick with it than Gemini in terms of playing the game, I'll say. Sagittarius is kind of a pro at playing the game. Now, it's interesting because that Jupiter energy is all about optimism, it's all about, a friendship, on a level of learning and growing together and exploring, so the Sagittarius won't outwardly hold a grudge, against Gemini, but Sagittarius definitely will get Gemini back when they least expect it, right? So, at this point, it's all about getting Gemini off guard, catching Gemini off guard, alright? And catching them off guard in the most unexpected of situations. Because at this point, Sagittarius knows that Gemini is quick on their feet, honey. Gemini is no one to play with. I need to be quick. I need to really be on my A game to deal with this Gemini, alright? So, now that Sagittarius understands that Gemini is quick on their feet, now it's all about ambushing when they least expect it. And for Gemini, it's all about expecting that ambush, right? And knowing what to do when it happens, right? Because they know it's coming. They know Sagittarius has something up their sleeve. It's all about being perceptive and keeping an eye out for that kind of in that they know is coming. So for these two, it's all about thinking ahead of the other one. Alright? Checking your blind spots. Making sure that the other can use your blind spots for their own benefit. Use your weaknesses for their own strengths. Right? Really, really interesting energies we have going on here. This is a battle of the wits. This is a battle of cat and mouse. This is a battle of Battleship Potemkin. I mean, this is really like chess almost, between these two. Your move. So if you would like a reading, contact me on my website. So my final verdict is that, each has their own strength, When it seems Sagittarius has Gemini right where they want them, Gemini kind of slips from Sagittarius's grasp and the charade starts all over again. So it's like Tom and Jerry to me. With that being said, if you would like your own personal reading, contact me. Psychic tarot reading. I do individual birth chart readings, compatibility birth chart readings, business birth chart readings. Yes, your business has its own horoscope. Business birth chart readings for children, and more. I also do psychic tarot readings, Instagram DM tarot readings, Facebook Messenger tarot readings, video tarot readings, phone readings, which are a bit more expensive. Alright, and I also do messages from your spirit guides and so much more. So check out all of my services on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Also, please check out my ebook, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, available now on Amazon and on my website. It's been getting nothing but rave reviews, and people are constantly buying it, so I really appreciate that. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Namaste, love, and light.
Hey guys, thank you for listening and watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends and your family, and also please subscribe, of course. And if you're interested in my ebook, check out my ebook, purchase it on my website or on Amazon. I would also love it if you would follow me on my social media, Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, thank you guys for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, alright?